India overtook the UK as the world's fifth largest economy in the final quarter of 2021, according to the International Monetary Fund. Bisbee Inside Tonight on Junfeng. Given the history that the UK once ruled India for almost 200 years, it's a milestone that the economic power of India has surpassed that of its former colonial masters. An Indian government minister noted that a decade ago, India ranked 11th among the largest economies, while the UK was the 5th. In the past 10 years, the Indian economy grew by an annual average of 5.71% in US dollar terms compared to the UK's 1.76%. So what has India done right and what has Britain done wrong? First, India focused on economic growth while the UK focused on politics. The Narendra Modi government has initiated a slew of economic reforms to realize dividends from the nation with 1.4 billion people. India, once a supplier of British tea and cotton and relied heavily on farming, now has a diversified economy with a major portion of its growth coming from the services industry, such as IT, and also manufacturing industry, such as cars, chemicals, and mobile phones. Its relatively stable policies have attracted international investment, including those from China. At the same time, the UK politicized trade relations with its European neighbours and strangled itself with Brexit. That weakened its manufacturing industry and shaken London's status as a global financial centre. Second, India's foreign policy has been independent and is focused on serving its own interest, while the UK's foreign policy largely follows the lead of the US and is hurting its own interest. A big example is that India has remained neutral towards the Russian-Ukraine conflict. That has enabled India to continue importing energy from Russia at reasonable prices and maintain its economic stability. In contrast, the UK provoked conflict as part of NATO and supported Ukraine with aid and immigration policies and sanctioned Russia. The cost for the UK is the worst inflation and energy crisis in decades and the meltdown of Boris Johnson's leadership. Liz Truss has been verbally hostile to China on the issues of Taiwan and Hong Kong. She may think playing political cards will make her look tough, but in fact, it only harms the economic interest of Britain, which has a vital trade relationship with China, especially after Brexit. For the disputes between China and India, I say there are far more interests in cooperation than competition. India's success and Britain's slowdown show that an economically oriented government will gain stability and popularity, while a politically oriented government can only bring instability and disasters. The fact that top 5 economies of the globe now have 2 members from the developing world signals that G7 is no longer the game rule maker. Now it's more and more like all the people sharing all the world.